AI might just be the cure for gridlock. This year, Kirkland, Quebec started using AI-controlled traffic lights along its increasingly busy St. Charles Boulevard. The town says the technology is already decreasing traffic and increasing safety, which raises questions over whether AI traffic lights could soon pop up in other parts of this country. For more on what AI traffic lights look like, how they work, how they help, we're joined by Jeff Casello. He is a professor of transportation, engineering, and planning at the University of Waterloo. Good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
All right, let's take a look at Kirkland. Traffic lights on St. Charles Boulevard now have a network of cameras, radars, and sensors. In layman's terms, how is AI powering this traffic lights?
Yeah, so what we used to do, Anne-Marie, is we used to just set a timer on traffic signals, and we would give green to the approaches based on historic data of how many cars were coming in each direction. Now with AI and with the cameras, what we can do is in real time, we can actually count how many cars are coming in each direction towards the traffic signal. And we can adjust the green light in real time so that we can move as many cars through that intersection as we possibly can. And the other really cool thing that this technology is doing is that it's allowing for traffic signals to talk to one another. So not only are we making decisions for a single intersection, we're also giving information to the next downstream intersection so that they can prepare for changes from what would be different from the way that they would normally operate. It's really cool technology, and it represents, I think, a pretty significant advance.
Well, yeah, and the town of Kirkland says it's already working. It's already seeing results. According to Orange Traffic, travel time during rush hour has decreased from 20 minutes to 5. I mean, that would be game changer at a place like Toronto. What are the main benefits of AI-powered traffic lights over the technology used right now?
Yeah, so what AI is able to do is two things. One is they're able to detect the number of cars. So just putting out some relatively inexpensive cameras and some radar, it can actually do the counting because AI can tell what is a car and what isn't a car as it's approaching the traffic signal. The other thing that AI allows us to do is it has smarter decision making. And so just by sending this information to a computer using AI, it can decide how to change the traffic signal and how much green to give in each direction. And again, it communicates back and forth between the traffic signals throughout the network, which is really, really important so it works well. The AI really allows us to do that counting and make better decisions in real time.
Okay, we've talked about the positive. Let's take a look at the concerns. Some experts are warning that automating traffic lights with AI could create different challenges that we're not seeing already, including if the system breaks down or worse yet, gets hacked. So what type of safeguards are in place to reduce the risk of that happening?
Yeah, so I think our traffic signal network has always been there's always the chance for failure in our traffic signal. How many times have you come up to an intersection that should be using reds and greens, but it's just flashing red, right? And that's because the system has failed. And I think that any traffic signal system has what we call fail-safe technology. So it has a default mode. If the AI stops working, it just defaults back to something that doesn't need that technology, and it will work adequately for a short period of time until that system can recover. In terms of hacking, that's really interesting to see where those algorithms, where the decision-making is taking place and how secure that is. That's a problem with any kind of distributed control system where we really have to protect the ability of that system to prevent hackers. And I'm sure the technology developers are well ahead of what's happening in terms of cybersecurity.
And in fairness, that is also a concern with the system that's being used right now. That's not exclusive, the hacking concern, to AI. Listen, in August, Quebec City started using a different system. This one was Google's Green Light, and they were synchronizing their traffic lights with AI. So when we broaden this past the province of Quebec, I'm thinking about Toronto, which has documented one of the worst travel times in the country. Could this technology work in major cities?
I think it is scalable to major cities. I mean, if Quebec City is doing it and then we get to Toronto, I think the challenge that Toronto has is that Toronto isn't a matter of retiming traffic signals to make them work perfectly. I just think that there's so much volume in Toronto that it's going to really be difficult to tweak the system to get more cars through the system. So I think we'll see benefits from this kind of system in a place like Toronto, but I don't think you'll see the same kind of really large increases in performance, the really high improvements that you saw in Quebec and other places. Just because the volume is so high, there's just not a lot we can do with the traffic signals to make them work better.
Man, not even robots can fix the bad traffic in Toronto. Jeff Casello, professor of transportation engineering and planning at the University of Waterloo. Interesting conversation. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Anne-Marie.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.